Eric McElvenny can do anything he sets his mind to. He's a soldier.
Eric is definitely an inspiration. He's kind of set the standard.
He wants to do what's tough. He wants to do what's going to challenge him.
His focus, day in and day out, has been to get the strength, the conditioning, the range of motion to allow him to do a sport like the Ironman.
Ironman, it's a long race, it's a long day. You swim 2.4 miles, you bike 112 miles, and then you run a marathon, 26.2 miles.
What I call Ironman is an equal opportunity abuser. I don't care if you're the best guy or if you're the worst guy. There's points in that day where you don't know if you're able to take another step.
There's times where it's just physically challenging, painful, you're fatigued. You have to be able to dig down deep.
What Eric is doing is incredibly impressive because he came in not knowing if he could do this.
I met Eric when I was working and running one of the 3 DoD centers for all of our combat active duty that have been injured either in Iraq or Afghanistan. And in 2011, Eric sustained a blast wound.
I led a team of 4 guys. We were embedded into an Afghan Army infantry company. Our job was to mentor and to advise these soldiers. As our forces were really beginning to pull out of Afghanistan, it was important that they were able to take over the responsibility of securing their nation. One particular patrol, I stepped on an improvised explosive device. I triggered an explosion underneath my right foot. It was very quick, very surprising. At first, I wasn't sure what had happened. I wasn't even sure where I was, but I was laying on my back and my ears were ringing. There was a brief moment where I thought, you know, I just stepped on an IED. I don't feel pain for some reason. I thought that there was a chance that I might be dying.
You breathing? Hey, can you hear me?
One of my team members, he came running up to me and he looked at me. He basically said, you know, sir, your foot's mangled, but you're going to be all right. We're going to get you out of here. And I remember when he said that, it was very comforting.
IED went off. What? All right, IED went off. You're going to be okay.
I had a helicopter ride to a surgical facility. On that ride, I realized that what was left of my leg was going to be coming off. I was into surgery within 40 minutes, and when I woke up after that surgery, I was missing my right leg below the knee.
During his recovery, it was difficult emotionally. I knew he was very active, and I knew if he wasn't an active person, I think it would affect him mentally and emotionally.
I felt like I had lost my identity. You know, I grew up playing sports, always active, competitive. I loved being outdoors. And then all of a sudden, now I'm missing a body part. I'm missing my right leg. What am I going to do next? Endurance sports came into the picture because of my commanding officer. He was still in Afghanistan. I was still in the hospital bed. And he sent me an email and it said, "Hey Mac, when are you going to run your first marathon? I want to be there for it." And you know, at first I was like, it's kind of messed up. But I knew exactly what he was doing. And he knew what I needed to hear to motivate and to inspire me. And I was like, okay, since you challenged me to run a marathon, like, I'm going to do an Ironman. Because I just couldn't think of anything harder at that time.
Eric is definitely an inspiration. I have many amputee athletes, elite athletes from around the world that come here. And a lot of the guys that are coming in here, even as early as this morning and yesterday, talk about what's Eric doing today. Is he out training? What's his next race?
If you put limitations on yourself, you're just doing yourself a disservice. Everyone faces challenge and adversity and obstacles. It's how you deal with it.